Good morning, guys. This is Rusty78609, and this video is about standing your ground, guys. Not with a weapon, but with just doing what you believe is right and sticking to it. What happened that made me come up with this video? Well, I'll tell you two quick things. One is a very minor issue. I was just in a little place there, a Love's gas station, to get a refill because I had their cup from previously being there, and I got a refill, and it's clearly marked by where you get the ice, $1.19 for a refill. Not a bad deal, okay, for the large thing. So I get up to the register, and he says that'll be $1.61. And I thought, well, that's a hell of a lot of tax. So I said, well, it's $1.19. He said, no, it's not, it's $1.61. I said, man, right by the ice thing, there's a sticker that says refills $1.19. So anyway, he huffed and he puffed and he walked back there and checked and came back and charged me $1.28, which is 9-cent sales tax, which is I can live with that. Okay, but had I not stood my ground, they would have cleared about another 30 cents or approximately. Okay, anyway, but that's one little one. Now we'll go to one slightly larger, even though this is one of those things that it's, quote, nobody's fault. At my RV site at Tropical Trails, I'm in an area, the lowest price sites they have, $695 a month plus electricity, and they have Wi-Fi at those sites, and the Wi-Fi is provided by these things up on the top of these little poles, about maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches in diameter. They're like little fiberglass poles, and there's one like every 4th site, and I just happened to win the pole lottery, and one of them is right next to my site. Okay, actually it's on the bedroom side of my site. So whenever the wind blows 8 to 10 miles an hour, the pole squeaks. It goes squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, what a relief it is. You know what I mean? Squeak, 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 squeak. Well, here in Brownsville, Texas, folks, you and I both know the wind blows all the time, or a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And it's either blowing from the south, southeast, or the north. Enough said about that. So I thought, well, not a big issue. I would just have them move me to a site that doesn't have a pole that squeaks, okay? Because you can be one site away, like 40, 50 feet, and you can't hear it. But if you're right next to it, within 10 feet, you hear it very clearly all day long. And the reason I didn't notice it the first few days I was there was because I was running the roof AC, very warm, up in the 80s and very humid. So I was running the roof AC on my Class C motorhome, and you couldn't hear a freight train outside. You understand? They're very loud, the ACs. So, but now that it's cooled down, the wind's out of the north, the humidity's dropped, I've opened the windows and squeak, 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 squeak. You know what I mean? So anyway, I informed the management about the issue 2 days ago. They said they would check, and as luck would have it, the maintenance guy was out yesterday, gone somewhere to a meeting, but he was back today, and just as luck would have it, some good luck on my part, as I was out walking this morning, guess who was right behind me in a golf cart? The head maintenance guy. Okay, so anyway, he just happened to follow me all the way around to my site, and I said, hey, are you the head maintenance guy? He says, yeah. I said, well, here's my issue, and I moved the pole, and you could hear it squeak, 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 and it's pretty loud. I mean, it's not like just a minor little squeak, squeak, squeak. It's a squeak, squeak, squeak. You know what I mean? So he listened to it. He said, yeah, that would bother him too. And I thought, well, good. I said, well, what can we do about it? He said, well, I can't do anything about it because those Wi-Fi poles are owned by a company that our company owns, and I can't touch them. I said, okay, well, then that gives me the opportunity to go to the next step, which is what? Well, I'll just call the office and have them move me to another site. Well, that's almost possible, and then it almost ain't. Why? Because they're full. They've got people coming in. I've already paid for December and January. So here's where we are at this impasse, this stand your ground thing, and try to get things done that are just correct, get it done right and by the rules, so to speak. So anyway, I left it with management this morning, This is Friday morning. I don't know when I'll post this video. I'll get it up when I can. And but yeah, so yeah, if they move me to another site, keep the price the same that I'm paying, because it's not my fault that there's an engineering defect there. I didn't engineer those squeaking poles. So that's the RV resort issue, not mine. So if they move me to another site and say, same price, same everything, we're good. We're done. Stick a fork in me, because I really don't want to move, because I've already had my mail forwarded down here and stuff. And it's a nice little area. Like right now I'm headed over to Port Isabel to just go to the little HEB there. Why? Because it's an easy drive down this highway. I don't have to fight traffic. And it's just a pleasant drive. And Port Isabel is a cute little town, and I enjoy going there. Enough said about that. But the whole purpose of this video, guys, is to tell you, stand your ground. In other words, if you go in a store, a grocery store, and they're pretty good at it, Walmart's pretty good at this too, and a product is mismarked. In other words, you looked at the shelf and it said this item is $1, and you get to the register and it rings up at $2.98. Hold it. Whoa. You know what I mean? A lot of people, some people, not all, but a few, would just say, oh, hell with it. I'm too lazy to go back there and do anything about it anyway. But I'm not. No. Oh, Dad, you just heard about my soda water story. Yeah, I could have paid $1.61, but hey, man, come on. It's right, clearly marked in 4 places on the vending deal, $1.19 refills in big print. Even I could read it. It didn't say you had to buy 2 or 5 or 10, 1, you know what I mean? But enough said. We're cruising down Highway 48 here, headed to Port Isabel on a beautiful morning, 75 degrees, sky is clear, and I'm standing my ground and enjoying my life, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you don't be a wuss, you know what I mean? You don't have to be, you don't have to overreact and be rude, but be mannerly and just stick to the facts. The facts are 1, 2, 3, and so that's the way to do it all through your life, and does it hurt to check the price? No. I remember most prices when I go to the grocery store or Walmart or anywhere. Let's say I pick up 8 items. There's a good chance that when I get to the register, I'll remember 8 item prices, okay? Because I'll have it in my mind kind of what the total is for everything I've got, because I kind of add it up in my mind as I go along. And when I get there, if they come up with a number that's pretty well off, hold everything. Give me that ticket. Yo, you charge me $12 for an avocado? Hello, But anyway, enough said, guys. Enjoy your life, enjoy your day, stand your ground, and yeah, that it's nothing wrong with that. That's what it is, man. Because see, I corrected him, and now the next person that comes there and gets a refill, he'll probably charge them $2.25. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye. Buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link if you choose to in the description of all of my videos. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, and stand guard at the door of your mind. Adios, bye-bye from a beautiful area of Texas, the Rio Grande Valley near Brownsville. We're probably 15 miles or less from Port Isabel, and then another 5 or 6 miles to South Padre Island. Is that bad? No. Adios, guys. Bye.